Hi everybody and welcome back. So in today's video I am going to be doing another review or praise actually of a feminine hygiene line that I have been using for about a year now. I started using it when I was going through my infection phase or whatever you want to call it, and it's a really good line. It's a really good line. It helped me so much during the most trying times, the most trying periods and days before I was able to cure my recurring yeast infection with honey pot products. And if you haven't seen that video, I'm gonna link it. And it's just explaining how I cured my months-long yeast infection using honey pot products. But while I was waiting for my infection to clear up, I was still having to deal with symptoms every single day. And so these products that I'm going to show you, they didn't clear my infection up, but they gave me a lot of relief while I was waiting for something to miraculously happen to my body. Yeah, let's get started. I just wanted to show you this really quickly. This is a box that I have, and this is containing almost all of the products that I use to try to help my infections. I have this prescription 3-day vaginal cream. This didn't help. I have a few boxes of those. The hospital gave me those. I have boric acid in here. This probably worked for maybe a day. It just didn't work. But I do know that works for a lot of people. I don't know how to pronounce this. Turconazole vaginal cream. This is also prescription, didn't work. I also, to get relief just from the itching, I tried this hydrocortisone 1% cream with soothing aloe. Didn't really work. I still have my diflucan meds. Those didn't work. Replens vaginal moisturizer. Some people said that this knocked it out. Didn't work for me. What else do I have in here? Same thing, this Refresh odor eliminating gel, didn't work for me. And then I have this Yeast Guard douche, helps relieve symptoms associated with vaginal yeast infection. This helped a little bit, but I just didn't feel comfortable douching, to be honest with you, even though my pH balance was already just off the charts, just crazy. I don't know, this did work a little bit, but it just temporarily. And this also has borax in it and some witch hazel and some other things too. So yeah, it's pretty safe to say that I tried everything before going to the honey pot. But what made things a lot more tolerable for me, and I stumbled upon Queen V. This is a feminine hygiene line. They have, I don't know if they have tampons and pads and things like that, but because I only use like their washing products. So here's their body wash. This is called Make It Rain. And this is a woman-owned company, so you should definitely support. I find their prices to be a little bit more reasonable than honey pot. Not to say that honey pot is super expensive, but this is definitely a little bit more affordable, and it's in a lot more stores. I've been able to find this in drugstores, CVS, Walgreens, Bed Bath & Beyond, Amazon. Ever seen this like sold out the way honey pot is? So if you need an alternative to honey pot because you can't find it because it's sold out or because it might not even work for you, Queen V is a really good product. I still use their stuff all the time. So this is the body wash. It's called Make It Rain. This has green tea, mango, and chamomile extracts. And it's a gentle pH balance cleanser made without parabens that leaves your Queen V feeling hydrated and clean. And it definitely does. This is a foam. I definitely recommend if you have pH problems and you need to clean, I definitely recommend using a foam rather than just straight soap, because foams are like watered down soap and you're not going to have as much irritation using foams. The honey pot is also a foam. So definitely you should pick this up, just, you know, if you want to try something new. So I found this Queen V bubble bath. It's called Pop the Bubbly. And again, it has some of the same stuff as the body wash. And this was so gentle. I took baths with this and a little bit of baking soda just to kind of, you know, take away that itch for a couple of hours. And this really works. And I have used this since in my baths. I'm not able to take baths as much as I want because our tub sucks, but when I can, I definitely use this, and it does not give me any irritation or dryness or anything whatsoever. So I definitely recommend this from the line. And this is also a body wash that I still use. This is like a regular body wash though. It's not a foam. This is something that you would use all over the rest of your body. I love this. I love this stuff. And this is called Queen It Up Cleansing Wash with Green Tea and Aloe. And yeah, it's just, I know that if any of this kind of slips down and it gets inside, I know that it's not going to irritate me. Okay, so let's get into the good part. So I showed you all of the bath products that I personally tried and I really do like. These next two products, they really saved me when I just thought all hope was lost. And that is their itch reducing essential spray oil. You guys, this got me through those 2 months when I was trying to treat my symptoms. Nothing else gave me any kind of relief but this spray. And it's a soothing topical spray formulated to help reduce vaginal itching. It's the best. It is the best. Sometimes I still get vaginal itching. It has nothing to do with yeast or anything, but during certain times of my cycle, like right before I start my period, I'm itchy really all over, but especially there, and I still use this. I actually stocked up when they had a sale, so this is the bottle that I'm currently using, and this is a brand new bottle. If you have any yeast infection symptoms and you're just waiting for your meds to kick in, get you a bottle of this and it will help your symptoms go away. Basically, what I did every morning was I got up and I took an Azo, which is AZO. They make UTI pills and yeast infection pills and BV pills, I believe. They're sold over the counter. I don't have the package with me right now, but I would take one of those every morning and they help control the symptoms of yeast infection. It doesn't cure the yeast infection, but it does help with the symptoms. That paired with this Queen V, Itch Don't Kill My Vibe. I don't know if I told you guys the name of it, but it is called Itch Don't Kill My Vibe. Those two got me through that period. So this is the Queen V Royal Pain, and this is pain reducing lavender and cardamom essential oil spray. I know when I tell people how I use this, they're gonna come for me in the comments. I don't care. Basically, I bought both of these, and I'm gonna tell you what I use this for in a minute, but I bought both of these, and just one day I reached for the wrong bottle and I sprayed this. Now, you're not supposed to use this in your vaginal region because it does have, let's see, it does have alcohol in this, and you're not supposed to use that in your vaginal region because it messes with your pH. That being said, my pH balance was already destroyed, so it wasn't anything that alcohol could do to make it much worse. I'm just letting you know that. I accidentally picked this up instead of the Itch Don't Kill My Vibe spray. And this, by the way, does not have any kind of alcohol or anything in it. It's just purified water and different types of oil, of essential oils. So I grabbed this by mistake and I sprayed it. And this is a pain reducing spray. So basically, if you have a headache and you spray it in the area where you have a headache, or what I like to do is I like to spray it on my finger and then rub it in on the spots where I'm having tension headaches. And this takes the pain away, at least until your medication kicks in. So this is pain reducing. And I sprayed this on my vag, and it heats up when it makes contact with your skin. It feels so good. Like, I spray it on my back when I'm having cramps, or on my front when I'm ovulating and I have ovary pain. I spray this and it just kind of, it's just like putting a heating pad on your body. It's just the best. I don't know what they put in it to make it warm up like that, but I just love it. But I sprayed this on my vag and it heated up, and I thought, oh my God, I thought, holy shit, I sprayed the wrong thing. And I was expecting for my pH balance in my vagina to really go haywire. And at this point, it was well controlled, but I still have yeast infection. I was expecting to wake up with just horrible, horrible yeast infection symptoms the next day. As a matter of fact, I didn't have any yeast infection symptoms the next day for the first few hours I was up. Whatever was in this just completely knocked out the symptoms. Now, I didn't want to use this too much because it did have alcohol in it. But on days when the itch don't kill my vibe just was not working for me for whatever reason, I sprayed this down there. And that gave me hours of relief. It's essentially like pain medication. And it gave me relief. And while I was waiting for things to clear up, I used this every few days when I needed to. If I was going somewhere and I knew I was going to be doing a lot of walking, because when you're walking and you have a yeast infection, it's terribly uncomfortable. So if I knew I was walking or I was going to be doing some exercising or something, I would spray this. And it would keep me numb and I didn't have any itching. And I think this was very essential into helping me get past the 2 months where just I was having some really, really bad days. But that's not to say that I recommend that you do this. You're not supposed to, because it messes with your hygiene. You're at least not supposed to spray it inside. I still do use this. I still use this several times a month. Right before I get my period or right when I'm on my period, my vulva is very, very tender and very painful at times. And I'll use this to kind of calm the pain down. And I just spray it on the outside. I don't spray it on the inside or anything, but this definitely helps. I use this for my cramps. I use this for when I have just tension headaches. Like right here, you know how sometimes you have a headache like right behind your eye? I just spray a little bit of this and rub it in and the headache is gone until my meds can kick in. I keep one of these in my car because you just never know. But this is probably one of the best hygiene products I have ever bought in my life, and I highly recommend it. So something that I did learn that my doctor told me was that I needed to make sure that I was using proper lube, and they recommended using lube when you were having sex with a yeast infection, recurring yeast infection, because even though you have discharge and stuff, you're irritating your vaginal region and you are inflaming tissue that is already sensitive. So I went and got this. This is Queen V PSI Lube U, and this is organic aloe-based lubricant formulated with all natural ingredients that support, hydrate, and rejuvenate your Queen V. This is probably the only kind of lube I will ever use from here on out. And you don't just need to use lube for sex. If you like to use lube when you are using tampons, this works really well. There are actual things on the market that is marketed towards women who have a lot of vaginal dryness. Now, I don't typically have vaginal dryness unless it's, again, right before my period. But I try to use this to help my yeast infection because you are kind of dry down there when you have a yeast infection. So using the lube just really, really helped keep things situated down there. I wasn't overly itchy, I wasn't dry. It just, if I put this on, and I would wear this even if I wasn't having sex, I would just put some of this on in the morning or whatever, and when I was feeling particularly dry or particularly itchy, I would use this. But moving forward, this is the only kind of lube that I would use. I don't like the KY and other things like that, because if you look closely, sometimes they have things in them that can irritate your vagina. Like I saw one that had like sugar or something in it, and you can't, glycerin, you can't put things like that in your vagina because that really does mess with your pH balance. So once I just kind of gotten away from all of those other type of lubricants and things like that, I did notice that after post yeast infection, my vaginal health has never been better. So definitely, if you like lube, if you need lube, if you like lube, then I would recommend the Queen V lube, definitely. So that is it for Queen V. That is all that I've used. I also use their wipes. I don't have those with me. And I also used their bar soap for a while, but it kind of dries my skin out. But I do use that for more clarifying purposes when I just need to like really like clarify. You know how you clarify your hair, but sometimes you need to do that with your skin as well. I find that body washing things can kind of build up slowly over time on my body, so I'll go in with the Queen V bar and I'll use that like on my legs and stuff. The only thing that I don't like about that one is that it's blue, so it has dye in it, so I wouldn't recommend it for your V. But like for my legs and my arms and things like that, where I know it's not going to get anywhere near my vaginal region, I use that to kind of strip my skin and start over from scratch. We have so many options and so much good stuff geared towards feminine hygiene and feminine health these days. Like, it's just amazing. It's amazing what these new companies are doing, and just they're being innovative, and it really does change the way you look at feminine hygiene. No one wants to use the same thing every single day, and that's why I have a variety of stuff, but all of this stuff works really well. And again, if you have not seen my honey pot video, I am going to leave it linked because there's a lot of good information in there as well. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you get a chance to use some of these products, and if you do, let me know about them in the comments. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. And yeah, thanks for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already. I am so close to 900. You guys, ladies, sistren, if I make it to 1,000, y'all are never not gonna see me. I'm going to be on the community tab 24/7, letting you know about deals and new products and just everything. I will be there 24/7. So I'm really hoping to get to 1,000 soon so I can be more in contact with you guys. And yeah, thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video, you guys. Peace out.